And good evening, coming to you from the Budke Serna Classic. It is about to be Three Rivers College and Angelina, the Lady Road Runners, and the Raiders about to tangle here on the floor of Trinity Valley. The Lady Cardinals will be coming up here in the nightcap. That'll follow this game. They will host Hill College this evening. I'm Tim Howard. We got Mark McClain joining us today on the Cardinal Sports Network. Glad to have you tuned in as well as we're getting close to tip-off this afternoon. And a couple of fun ones to watch this afternoon. The Lady Roadrunners always explosive with Coach Byron Coleman at the helm, and looking forward to what Coach Alex Wiggs brings with the Three Rivers Raiders here. Mark, what are your anticipations of this one this afternoon?
Well, if nothing else, just the anticipation of seeing Three Rivers for the first time. Coach Wiggs telling me there a few moments ago this is their first visit down this way. First time they've ever been to this event. So they're kind of here with a little bit of excitement in their voice, and then the way he talked about it. So he's excited about being here and bringing his team here and seeing the competition that they will see here. Of course, for Angelina, Byron Coleman has been there for a long time, well over 20 years, former student there at Angelina. And so everything that involves Angelina means a lot to him.
Yeah, there definitely should be some fireworks on the floor here this afternoon. It'll be Davidson tipping, but it's the Roadrunners that take the ball and miss on a gimme on the entrance there. It was Walker to the basket, but she's fouled in the process. Two shots here, 4 seconds into the contest here on this Friday afternoon. Game 4 of 10 over the 2-day period, if you're just tuning in. We're glad you're joining us, but missed some good basketball early going. First free throw is a miss, so the score is still scoreless. 1 of 2 at the strike, so Walker gets the first point of the afternoon. Out of bounds, that'll be off of the Raiders. The Raiders. And so, as the Angelina will have possession here. And looking at a full court press right out of the blocks. Quinn bringing it over the timeline, directing traffic up top. Delivers to Fry. Walker hangs, shoots, can't get it to fall. And it's picked up by the Raiders. In traffic, Wells goes outside. Nice entry-level pass, shot, and bucket. Count it, as it's Thompson on the score.
Got that full court pressure going on, and Three Rivers, they look like they have come to play.
Yeah, the Lady Raiders are really forcing the action on the defensive side of the ball, turning it into opportunity on the offensive side of things after the forced turnover. 9:06 to go here, opening minutes of this ball game. It's going to be Jackson to inbound now. Backdoor pass, puts it on the floor. Davidson is fouled. So Maya Davidson out of Rockford, Illinois will go to the stripe.
Jade Fry is going to pick up the foul, her first, and the first team foul on Angelina. Yeah, so Three Rivers, not that the other teams in this classic have not looked the part today. It's just something about Three Rivers, the uniforms, just the way they look on the floor.
Well, I knew you was going to like that. Black on yellow versus black numbers on black jersey. And I, again, I'm not a fan either, but I knew you'd notice.
Just their presence on the floor, though. They look like a team that has come to play and make a statement, and they look pretty sharp.
They look good out of the block here as the runners are trailing. Lady Raiders by 3. Three Rivers with the ball, trying to add to it. Little motion off the inbound. Going to the basket, shooting, can't get it to fall. Drawing the charge though down low, it's going to be number 21, Jade Fry, out of Denison, Texas, to draw the contact. So good footwork there from Jade. But immediately coming back with the pressure. See how they handle that here. That's Angelina setting up the offense. Chased down by Walker. Two players in the same spot. And boy, that gave Three Rivers a chance to close out. Thompson comes up aces there with a block.
And Three Rivers, they've got some height, some length to them, got some quickness as well. And again, they just look like a very disciplined team.
Yeah, and you got to see some of that explosiveness there on the closeout by Kaylee Thompson. 5'11", sophomore. Turnover coming here, and it's going to be Wells out top. Thought about it, now pulls the trigger. Shot is good. Count the basket for Maya Davidson. Davidson with a three-pointer makes it a 7-1 lead for Three Rivers. She's dribbling in traffic, and she's going to be swallowed up. Gobble up the ball, Coach Byron Coleman. So there's too much dribbling. So you got 3 defenders on you. You got to pass that ball.
Of course, Angelina, they're coming in here. Last game out for them back on the 18th was a 116-86 win over LSU Eunice that we saw earlier today. So Angelina, they put some points up on occasion. But again, they come in here today at 5-4 on the season.
5-4 start for Coach Coleman. And we talked about this in a couple of these contests already. Some of these guys still trying to find their way, feel their way through the early moments of this season. Getting ready, for the Christmas break coming up. And then you blink and it's time for regional play, conference play. Long three on the way, not even close. Pulled down by Three Rivers. Jasmine Davis with the bound and the push. Kick out for 3 on the left side. It's good. Count the basket for Sydney Marshall. Puts the Raiders out front 10-1. Timeout on the floor here. And this will be a 60-second timeout. So we'll step away, come back with more here in Game 4 of the Budke Serna Classic. It's 10-1, Raiders leading on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
Back to play here as Angelina inbounds it, trailing 10-1. So Coach Coleman talking with his squad, trying to get things going in the right direction for Angelina, who's trailing Three Rivers. Good nose-to-nose defense here by the Lady Raiders. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pressed out top. Gonna have to hurry to get it off. 1 on the clock, not aware, and that is a shot clock violation. That's out of a timeout.
Yeah, court awareness, well, driver coach crazy. So court awareness, as Angelina was not aware of the shot clock situation. In Three Rivers, 6-1 on the season. Division I team out of Region 16, Poplar Bluff, Missouri. I
Good
have never
ball.
been.
Good ball movement. Steps on that far baseline across the way. So chance to add to it there. They come up empty on that possession. Coach Coleman coaching up the squad there as they are getting ready to inbound and have faced pressure the entire first 4 minutes of this ball game. Picking and choosing as they cross to the left side, now centering up the middle. Not a lot of motion here from the Roadrunners. Oh, getting called for the whistle is going to be it's going to be number 21, Camille Brown. Brown going for the block. Got a lot of ball, but a lot of body underneath. So
Yeah.
free throws here for Mariah Walker. 5'5" sophomore steps to the free throw line.
Walker, 67% from the line. She's averaging, ready, 24 points a game.
Well, they're going to need a lot of that from her, as that's only the second point this afternoon. Walker trying to make it 3 on the day, and they do. So it's only a 7-point game, but man, just the Lady Raiders have come out and kind of really initiated the tempo and controlling here as they attack the basket here, but come up empty. Got a little bounce step there from Courtney Morgan. She got the rebound but couldn't gather herself and called for the travel. So now Camille Brown will inbound for Three Rivers. Going across to Brooklyn. Then a long 3 is off the mark. Brown shot is recovered by the Lady Roadrunners. Basket here cuts the lead in half, or makes it a 10-5 game rather. 7-point game.
Brown's going to pick up her second foul.
I think that's going to be key. Just keep attacking, trying to, get some of those players in foul trouble. Go to the basket, get to the free throw line till that shot starts to fall. Try to go cross court, backdoor, but it's snatched. Won't go. Shot on the putback, though, is good. And it is more of the Raiders. They're up 12-3 here. Angelina trying to find their footing here in the early going of Game 4 here of the Budke Serna Tournament.
Jasmine Davis got the last basket there for Three Rivers.
Out of bounds off of the Raiders.
All right, so I don't know about you, but for me, no knock on Region 14. I love it, been covering it for many, many years. I don't think I've ever seen a junior college team that had their name on the jerseys. I'm getting used to that.
I saw that earlier, and I was saving that for when I said you're going to like the jersey, but then I forgot about it. Yeah, they look good. Got the name on the back, and not only do we see the number, we see the name.
I'm not used to
that. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. But they're playing with a lot of pride, aren't they? A lot of excellence out there. Out to a quick 12-3 lead. Missing the front end, though, is number 30, Shanice Ferguson. Ferguson
Just an interesting thing there a while ago, though, Alex Wiggs. You know, again, you could just tell the excitement pregame of them being here, being at this event. And then even a while ago during the timeout, I'm watching him over here talking to his team with a smile on his face. They're just having a good time.
Yeah, man, it is. It's a lot of fun when it's going well, and it makes a difference because those players playing with a lot of enthusiasm. As you see there, coming through aces, it's Kaylee Thompson getting the bucket. It's a 10-point advantage. Coach Coleman calling a play here. They're setting a bulldog over on the left side. Crossover. Oh, she's in trouble. Quinn does get rid of it and delivered it to Ferguson, but she never really got a good firm handle on it, looked like. Step.
A little bit of a travel there.
Thought she was going to step into a three, never got it off. Got the rebound though, and here's a pass out top for three. The shot won't go. Rebounded by Walker. Walker bringing it up the floor. Now gonna have to set back up out top as she was cut off. Good defense there from Camille Brown. Walker tried to get to the basket. Brown with her. Nice hustle save there from Ferguson. Shanice Ferguson got there and kicked it back to Quinn. Quinn on the move. Thinks better of it, sets it up. And a foul inside. Looks like it's going to be coming here against number 20, Maya Davidson. Davidson picks up her first foul of the afternoon.
Kind of one of those things where coming across a lane, there was this collision, and everybody's just kind of waiting to see who you going to call this on, because they collided with me, and the other one saying they collided with me.
Everybody pleading their case. Ferguson at the stripe puts that one through. Only the 5th point here in this first quarter for the Lady Roadrunners. And,
all from the line.
Yeah, I was going to say they're desperate for a basket, but you know they count. Well, they don't count the same. You get one apiece at free throws, but you know if you can put enough of those together, they will help you out. So they're back to within 8. 3:10 mark in the first. Good ball movement. Kick out. Top of the key. Now they work it around left side.
Ooh.
Being very patient, deliberate, working it in the paint. Good looking basket and gets the roll. Well, they're a threat in so many dimensions, aren't they? They can work around the perimeter, got the bigs in the paint.
No hurry, obviously.
10-point game and a foul coming here. That's going to be on Samari Taylor.
Well, it's going to put Angelina back at the free throw line. Again, the Lady Roadrunners have 6 points, all from the line.
Boy, when was the last time?
Don't want to knock Panola too bad, but earlier in the day, Panola couldn't buy a free throw.
Yeah, they were down at the half. Could have been up by 10, but we're down 10. You know, and free throws were not their friend.
And now you get a Angelina team that free throws are all they can get, and good for them that they're getting them.
Yeah, I mean, those things keep you in the game. As you know, it's not going their way right now, but hey, you're still in it. You imagine if you're not hitting free throws, you're down 16-2, 16-0, 16-4. I mean, just so those fundamentals, man. It helps you so many. Working around the perimeter. Three Rivers inbound, inside. Good ball movement. We're going to get 3 seconds.
Guess so.
16-8 here at the 2:26 mark. Roadrunners trying to carve into that 8-point deficit.
And a man-to-man defense being played here by Three Rivers.
So then Walker can't get it to fall. Rebound is cleared by number 15, and that's Neil pass underneath. Blocking foul. The basket, no good. Rolls off the cylinder. But right in the middle of it, great camera angle. You see it coming right into your screen there.
So Johnson, Janae Quinn picks up the foul, her first. Bermia Johnson will be at the line to shoot.
Yeah, Ramaya will step up, 5'8" guard out of Conway, Arkansas at the strip.
Shot is up and good again for this Three Rivers team that's 6-1. Their one loss was to Wabash Valley. 82-65 was the final in that one. Wabash Valley, they're only the number 4 team in the nation.
Well, hey, you earned that one, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 2-for-2 trip to the stripe that time for Ramaya. But yeah, talk about playing some quality opponents there. Lose one to the number 4, you can live with that. Shot on the way, won't go as Quinn left it short. Here come the Raiders down the floor. Lady Raiders for 3, right side, won't go. Fight for the board. Over the backboard, so they'll stop play there. Minute 29 to go. It's a 10-point lead for Three Rivers, leading over Angelina College here.
Let's see here if we had a height on Taylor out there on the floor. She's about the only one that really gives Three Rivers some height.
Working up the right side here as the Roadrunners are going to survey the defense now. Waiting. Oh, boy, they had her wide open as McMahon was headed to the basket. I think she was deciding what her touchdown celebration was going to be, and she just dropped the ball. Boy. Nice backcourt drive. Passed it to the Lady Roadrunners. 48 seconds to go, first period of play here. Game number 4 of 5 for today, and then 5 more tomorrow here at the Budke Serna Classic. That's going to be out of bounds off Angelina. So 37.5 seconds to go. Chance for a 2-for-1 if they decide to push the pace here. We've got a Roadrunner down.
Yeah. At least I found enough for Samari Taylor. See, I'm a good judge of it. Just sitting over here looking on the floor, I can tell when somebody's got some height on the floor. Taylor, all 6'3" of her.
Yeah, Taylor, she can really help things a lot with that height and then the wingspan. So with 37.5 to go here, Three Rivers will have a chance. If they elect to go for a kind of a 2-for-1, they could. Of course, you don't want to just rush a shot, but if you can get a quick shot, it's there, take it. About a 5-second differential. Now they'll get to the basket, and it's good. But they did take quite a bit of time for that. So now down to the final 20 here of the first period. Angelina down 12 with 12 on the clock. Evaporating quickly. They're going to have to hustle to get a look off here. 4. Good defense. They're going to get a shot away at midcourt. Shot off of the
that ought to count for 5.
Play clock. And I don't know if that they might have had to give her 5 on that if it goes. It's 20-8 at the end of one. We step away. We come back with a second quarter after this. Raiders over the Runners. You're seeing it on the Cardinal Sports Network.
No one ever said you need to be sick to get better. That's why at Baylor Scott & White, we're innovating how people get well and stay that way. Where prevention might just be the prescription.
Way to work.
Teaching is on the treatment plan. And everyone is always on the same team. Yours. Baylor Scott and White Health, changing healthcare for the better.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
Wow.
That's our boy.
So proud.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches like a sausage McMuffin with egg or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $5.
About set to start the second period here with the Three Rivers Lady Raiders up 20-8 as Angelina will inbound. Lady Roadrunners trying to get on the mark here offensively, scoring only 8 points in that first period of play.
It's almost like the first team today that we've seen that is having a hard time scoring, and mainly the reason they're having a hard time is because of the competition they're up against.
Yeah, good tenacious defense here, making them work all the way up and down the floor here, and they force a turnover there. So 20-8, the deficit. Now a chance to build on that with Three Rivers inbounding. Wells with the ball. Hands off. Good motion here from Three Rivers. Got a lot of quickness. Good strong move. Finish it off. Nicely done. Getting it to Davidson. I'm telling you, it is work just getting it in as Walker had to fight just to get the possession. Now they get it over the timeline with a second to spare. But it is work. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Only 8 points to show for Angelina. Lady Roadrunners in trouble on that far sideline. A blocking foul as Mariah Walker was being double teamed. And the foul on number 11, Alexia Weaver. So Weaver picks up her first foul of the afternoon. Leading scorer in the contest so far, it's 7 points for Davidson, leading scorer on the evening. Good drive, and they foul out front. Arm bar on the foul there. So that will be the third foul here as Brown picks up her third foul. They'll have to make a substitution here. Keep an eye on that. Camille with 3 fouls.
22-8, Three Rivers Lady Raiders out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri, Region 16. Here in Athens for the first time.
And they're playing with a little extra pep in their step, you could say, as they get out to that quick start. Missed an opportunity there, though. And that ball wasn't deflected. She threw to an empty spot, thought there was a Lady Roadrunner coming up, never got there, and it's out of bounds off of Angelina. Last touched by the pass. So 8:18 to go, first half of play. Angelina down big, and here's a chance to build on it. Can't get the 3 to fall on the floor. Picked up by number 20, Davidson. Right corner for 3, knocks it down. Count the basket for Jasmine Davis. Davis with her 5th point, and then forcing a turnover. Boy, they are on fire here as the Lady Raiders continue to move things their direction.
Again, for Three Rivers, they've not played since the 15th. They got an 89-45 win at John Logan. I've heard the name. I don't know where it is.
Don't look at me. I got some homework to do here at halftime. So with inbound coming, they continue to look into the teeth of that tenacious press that has caused them all kinds of problems here in the first half. Angelina's got to feel a little bit like, hey, we've seen a full court press a time or two on this floor. Of course, they're usually wearing red and white, red and black, the initials TVCC on them.
Yeah, that's true.
Coach Ivy loves to bring that pressure.
Well, she brings it from the time you walk out of the dressing room.
Yeah, you're just getting on the floor here. You feel a little bit looking around the banners of all the success through the years. I'm impressed with the closeouts here of Three Rivers as they'll draw a foul here. Foul going to be called on number 1, and that's Janae Quinn. Quinn with her second foul this afternoon.
But I know Byron Coleman, he'll have these Roadrunners playing much better come March, come Region 14 conference time.
Yeah, he's notorious for getting the most out of his team, and he'll have a lot of opportunities to coach his kids up come halftime here. They are down 15 with 7 minutes to go in the opening half. That's going to be a blocking charge underneath, called on number
Morgan.
3, Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan got the charge, and Sydney Marshall stood there and took it, much to the pleasure of her teammates over here on the bench.
Yeah, they helped make that call, boy. They were excited, and you love to see that, the energy and enthusiasm from your teammates staying involved in the game. Kick out, thought about 3. They'll swing it around to the left side. It's on the way, won't go. Maya Davidson with the offensive glass. And then the foul out front on the shot. That's going to be on Janae Quinn.
Her third.
So Quinn in trouble now. 3 fouls here in the first half. Still a long way to go in the first half. I'll have to sit her.
Again, a 27-8 lead here for Three Rivers. So talk about a long first half.
Boy, they are pouring it on.
You know, and in these classics early season, you see scores that kind of get away from teams, but in all honesty, that's a lot of times the teams that come into the classic having struggled mightily.
Yeah.
Angelina's not that team.
No, they have not been in. They've just run into a buzzsaw here in this opening half of play. And it's showing as Three Rivers continues to shine here in the early going of this first half. Late in the first half, you could say. 6:28 to go. Entry-level pass, nicely done. Doesn't deliver though, and it's pulled down. Three Three Rivers players to execute the board, and the putback on the miss is good. We're up 22 with 6:15 to go. First half of play. Coach Coleman going to talk it over with his squad, says, guys, we've got to do better on that. And they will talk it over. It's a media timeout. We will step away as the Budke Serna Classic continues here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Long before the craving hit you, when nothing else would do but Texas barbecue, we were way ahead of you. Dickey's Barbecue Pit satisfies your craving, delivered where you want it, when you want it. Order online or use our app. Dickey's delivers.
Somebody ready for
Good try, Misha. This is all good. To the clear. He passes it straight. What a straight one! Oh, that was amazing. Oh my God! CCM really having dominant control here.
There's nothing.
And welcome back. It's 30-8. It's all Three Rivers here, and they've had the pedal to the metal from the outset.
They really have, and I don't want to get way too far ahead of nothing here, but I'm going to anyway. At 30-8, I'm already looking ahead to the 7 o'clock game tomorrow night. Three Rivers and Trinity Valley. I want to see that.
I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be a fun one as this Three Rivers team is bringing it here. Long three, they're not there, but the putback had a shot, couldn't get it to fall. Chased down by Walker. And boy, Angelina gonna get another look at it. Here's Byron Coleman is directing traffic over on the sideline. Man, they're making it tough on this Angelina squad. They'll inbound it. They've still got 6 on the shot clock, but got to be aware of that because we've already seen shot clock violation. Inbound, kick out, 3 on the way, won't go, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Did not touch any of the rim.
Well, at least it wasn't from like we saw some of the other teams in situations earlier in the day where they just weren't even, they were oblivious to how much time was left on the clock.
Yeah.
Just Angelina knew that and got the shot off.
Good point. 5:15 to go. Opening half of play. Three Rivers, Coach Alex Wiggs has got to be really pleased with the effort here. And he and his squad on that sideline are enjoying this first half. Can't get that one to fall. It's pulled down by McMahon. Walker inbound down low, and a foul coming underneath. It's going to be Fry going to the free throw line. The foul is on number 2, Sydney Marshall. Marshall picks up her first foul. So 8 points. Have all those come at the free throw line, or is that 6 of 8? I'm still trying to.
No, Angelina does not have a field goal in this game.
Oh my goodness gracious. I start second guessing myself.
I'm not sure that I've seen that before. I've seen teams go a quarter without scoring, or maybe getting 1 or 2 points.
That's a tip of the cap there to the Lady Raiders, who've got inside of 5 minutes in the first half. That's goodness gracious. You don't see that very often. They have kept the tenacious D happening. Thought about a long 3 there. Gonna skip pass over on the right side. Lets it fly, and it's good. Count the basket for Amaya Johnson. Baseline jumper still rattles out. No good. .424 to go. First half of play. All Three Rivers. Walker to Fry, and now a reverse layup underneath is good. First basket of the game coming with 4:15 left in the first half. Wow.
Gee. Well, the comeback is on.
Right. That's anything goes as they get over the timeline. On 3. Well off the mark there for Walker. .33-11. 3:43 left in the half. Thought there would be an opportunity there for Walker, but she couldn't rally. That misses. Walker thought about 3, goes baseline and then batted away underneath. Good defense there that time from Samari Taylor. Samari with a
Clean block
shot. Yeah. 6'3" out of Louisville, Kentucky. Know a thing or two about hoops over in Louisville. Showed some good quickness to get to the basket.
And Angelina throw this one all the way in the back court to bring it back down.
Got a chance to survey the defense there. Still 8 on the shot clock. We're going to have to hurry. They let it fly and out top. Count the bucket for Jade Fry, putting a 3 through the netting here with some string music.
Okay, the comeback is in full force.
Walker on the push, trying to get to the middle. Spin move in the paint, knocked away, and foul coming here. Be against the Raiders, and that'll be against Kira Neal. Kira Neal whistled.
So yeah, that's the plan. You kind of figure out who's got the hot hand. Fry, maybe see if she can hit another 3. See if you can get another 2-pointer or so inside. You know you can make free throws. So, you know, that's the whole thing. Is you got to figure out who's got the hot hand, go to them, get some shots, get some steals, go to the free throw line, make your free throws. You're right back in this game.
Got to chip away here in this last 2:41. A lot of chipping to go, but and that didn't help things.
But they're
here.
used to that in Lufkin. they're
nice tie-in.
They're in the woods. They're used to lumberjacking down there.
That doesn't go the way they had anticipated, though. 0 for 2 for Walker at the stripe. So, still a huge deficit to overcome here with 2.5 to go. First half. Nice defense, though. Fry taps it away. Here comes Morgan. That's off the glass and good. Feel like I'm watching an old McDonald's commercial with Bird and Jordan playing for a Big Mac.
33-17 with 2:08 to go in the half.
Turnover, but then they give it right back. Let's say if they could have got within 13, you'd feel a lot better about that. But a foul underneath. Now it's going to be free throws coming for Brittany Wells. Wells will step to the free throw line for 2.
But again, early in the season like this, so that's the hard part, is you get behind. Now you've exerted so much energy to try and come back that it's just tough. It's tough. You made it tough on yourself.
It makes it so difficult. I mean, you start thinking about how much you got left in the tank, and
it's not even halftime.
Yeah, right. So part of that halftime is going to be about, hey, we got to recharge and scheme and schematics and game plan and rehydrate and find a way.
(34-17), minute 53 to go in the half.
Yeah, you need a good closeout here. If you look at that scoreboard, you're doubled up on the offensive, defensive side of things. And, boy, just getting a shot off has been next to impossible for them. Shot on the way, it's good.
Walker with a shot from the free throw line. Appropriate, because that's where they've done most of their work.
Working it around the perimeter. Davis thought about it. Found the open player outside, but they will come up empty. So here's a chance to get in a little bit closer here inside a minute to go. Nope, turnover underneath as it's the Quicks of Wells stepping to the basket. Out in the corner, the 3 on the way. Won't go. Picked up and missed underneath. Wells to Davison. Shot is money time for number 20, Maya Davidson. That's a big basket.
It's her second three-pointer.
I like her touch, man. She's got a nice soft release and coming through. Final moments here of the first half. 8 seconds. Driving, shooting, and scoring. Got that one to fall. That was a big basket. As the time runs out, thought that might have a shot. Looked like it was online, but will come up just short. 37-21, Three Rivers leading Angelina. And, man, it's been all Three Rivers during the first half. They have not looked back either.
No, they haven't. We've had no ties. We've had no lead changes, nothing like that. And again, for Angelina, my goodness, what was it, 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes in the first half? Wow. When they finally got their first field goal, it had been all free throws up to that point.
Hard to fathom, but we watched it with our own eyes here. So
you never know what you're going to see.
You do not. So
classic. Yeah.
So we see some of the highlights here, some of the replays as we get ready to go into break, man. Just a nice overall performance from Coach Alex Wiggs' Lady Raiders. They've come out on fire here. So
and for Byron Coleman here at halftime, somehow you've got to do that. And he's coached so long, he knows how to do it. But somehow you've got to do that balance of motivating your team
without crushing
otherwise chewing them out. At the same time, letting them
like what you're doing. But
but at the same time, you got to kind of motivate them and get them going here, coach them up, if you will. But at the same time, give them a chance to rest and recuperate because they're
it's been a long
any
first
effort.
half.
They're so far behind. Any effort to come back is just wearing them out.
Yeah, we'll see how they will attack to start the third quarter. When we come back, it's 37-21. The Lady Roadrunners trailing the Lady Raiders. You're seeing it here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott, and White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor, Scott, and White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor, Scott, and White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor, Scott, and White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor, Scott, and White Health, changing cancer care for life.
Our offense was dominating this year. Fast, powerful, virtually unstoppable. In fact, the only slow member of the team was me. When I was sidelined with ankle pain, it put the whole season at risk. So, just like when my players need the best care, I turned to a proven provider. Now, I'm back in the game.
Get the care you need at physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Hospital or visit tsjh.org to find a specialist today.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Preferred, Tartar Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-sized store with a Texas-sized selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow. No matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
You know, here at First State Bank, we're not just about opening accounts or getting loans. We're about community, whether that's sponsoring local events, donating to nonprofits, or volunteering hundreds of hours. It comes down to the fact that we're local money working for you, local people. For over 80 years, we've been helping Texans build their homes, their businesses, and their dreams. With 7 convenient locations, there's always a branch around the corner. So come say hi and get to know us. First State Bank, where community matters.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At UT Health East Texas, our skilled orthopedic and sports medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives. Sometimes managing your health and keeping track of all the details can feel a little overwhelming. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected with your health care. You can message your doctor, see test results, pay your bills on time, and even request on-demand video visits to be seen right away from the comfort of your own home. All through your smartphone, tablet, or computer, from virtually anywhere. Less stress, more living.
Finding success in life is a journey. Whatever road you're on, take the next step at Trinity Valley Community College. Whether you want to get new job skills, work toward a degree, or just take classes for fun, TVCC can design a plan just for you. As an Aspen Prize Top 150 U.S. Community College, TVCC in Athens, Kaufman, Palestine, and Terrell delivers a quality, affordable education, and financial aid is available. Visit us at tvcc.edu.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's Barbecue Pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats, and Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
Morning, Yelly.
Hey, Dr. Adams.
Well, you already beat cancer.
I did.
You've beaten the odds again.
I'm pregnant.
Congratulations.
I'm pregnant.
Everything's looking really good.
It's only getting better.
Welcome back, Trinity Valley athletes. Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Sports Medicine is here to keep you going at full force. Our commitment to helping athletes perform at their best on and off the field is our core strength. Whether it's orthopedics, performance, or wellness, physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine & Joint Hospital is your choice for better health in East Texas. Just like every hard-driving Cardinal, we're focused on excellence every day.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
No one ever said.
And welcome back. We are here, game 4 of 5 games here on Friday of the Budke Serna Thanksgiving Classic. And boy, what a great great couple of days of hoops we've got going on here in Athens, Texas.
Absolutely. Seeing some great games here today, and in anticipation of tomorrow already. We're not even 4/5 of the
You're
way
making
through
notes over
today's
there, huh?
action.
Yeah, this is a fun one between what could be a really fun ending to the not just tonight but tomorrow night, as the ever popular Lady Raiders, who are in cruise control, up 16 here as we start the third, going to be playing against Trinity Valley, who will come up in the nightcap after this.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. But 37-21 here at the half with Three Rivers Lady Raiders, number 11 team in the nation, leading Angelina, a team that about 4 minutes to go in the first half finally hit their first field goal of the game. It had been nothing but free throws up till that point.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to wrap your mind around. I keep thinking, is that a typo in my brain? But we saw it with our own eyes, man. Just they could not get the ball in the cylinder, and that's a credit to the Lady Raiders. Coach Alex Wiggs, his squad came out on fire defensively and really made it tough on Coach Coleman and his Lady Roadrunners.
Well, unfortunately, the game dictates that we go back to play. And Miles even came over here and said, we got to go back to play.
Yeah, Miles says, let's get to it. So.
I'm working on a chocolate chip cookie over here. So,
I was going to say, you still got, the hard work is now you've got half a cookie over there. How are you going to get that done? Back to action here. Wells swing pass over, driving to the basket. Here the clock shot. Dwindling away, look at that. Patient, and they got a point-blank shot with 2 on it, but could not get it to fall. You mentioned it earlier, just great execution and calm. They're not getting stressed about the clock. They just are aware of it.
Yeah, it's like, and that obviously goes back to coaching and their practice sessions and how they do it, but they're very calm in their offense. They're very confident in their offense, and they do what they do. And their guards are in control, certainly of the shot clock, and they just make it work.
Baseline jumper on the way, and count it for Maya Davidson.
A 2-pointer. What's wrong with her?
Yeah, she says, let me continue. That's her 12th point of the evening, and had 10 in the first half, adding 2 there. 18-point advantage here for Three Rivers. We mentioned Trinity Valley. They're coming up after this. They'll be hosting Hill College, and we'll have that for you here coming up, set for 7 o'clock. 3-pointer on the way. It's good for Janae Quinn. Shot won't go. Davidson continues. Nice soft touch from Davidson. She's got 14 now.
You make me swallow my cookie faster.
I was going to say, you might get to that cookie quicker than we thought about here as a timeout on the, actually a 10-second violation. Did not get it across the timeline. So we talked about that defense, and Three Rivers comes out right where they left off, continuing the hard-nosed press. So inbounding for Three Rivers, it's going to be Jackson for the Lady Raiders. Back on the scene. Jackson gets the ball. Oh boy, she feels like she got baited into that one there. She did extend that left arm, and Coach Wiggs kind of said the same thing. He's like, you got to keep it in. You can't extend that arm.
Second foul on Jackson. Just watching Davidson out there, those 6'3" sophomore out of Rockford, Illinois. She just talked about the offense being in control and calm. She kind of epitomised that too. She's just nothing flusters her out on the floor, it doesn't appear.
Yeah, smooth as silk and just good. Got a foot on that sideline there, so that'll be a turnover. But going back to describing her, she's just really slow heartbeat. You know, doesn't look like she's bothered.
Yeah.
And that says it all. You got that kind of at the helm. It's got a foul here coming on. It looks like Weaver.
Alexa Weaver with her third.
Alexia picking up number 3, so she'll have to check out. Her face said it all. She didn't want to have to come out right now. She's like, well, this is fun when you're in control up like this. And you see it, and you talked about it a little bit earlier, the way that they're playing, the energy that they're exuding on the floor. They're enjoying this trip to East Texas so far.
Yeah, they're thrilled to be here, and just, I think, twofold. One, thrilled to be here to play the competition that's here, but also show off a little bit themselves of what they can do.
Yeah, we got a squad, and we brought it, and they're putting it on display tonight. 7 minutes to go in the third. Kick out for 3, right side. It rattles in and out. Put back is short. Tried for a third time, couldn't get it to go, as Quinn will come up empty. Now a tie ball situation favoring the Lady Roadrunners. So checking in for the Raiders, it'll be Sydney Marshall, as well as, I believe that was Davis coming on the floor. Good defense. Couldn't control the ball before she slides out of bounds, but Maya Davidson not only getting it done offensively with 14 points, but continuing to show the defensive hustle.
6:40 to go here in the third. It's a 41-24. Three Rivers lead. Now, I'll have to have a talk with some of the Three Rivers folks and find out when you look back at Davidson. I'm curious to see as a sophomore.
Yeah.
Somebody looking at her. Has she already committed somewhere else? Because she's definitely going to be playing somewhere.
Yeah,
at the 4-year level.
Yeah, she's definitely fun to watch, and got a great skill set. Seeing her lead this team. 6.5 left in the third. It is all Three Rivers. Three-pointer from the right side is good. Count that basket. And that was much needed by Amiri Walker.
Yeah.
Walker with 8 in the ball game. Boy, they missed Davidson down low. She had flashed to the basket. Now they tried to force that one, and it comes up costing them a turnover. Thought about 3, pulls it down, and Wells with a drive by McMahon won't go, and now a foul as Ferguson goes to the floor. Foul's going to be called on Maya Davidson. That'll be her second of the afternoon, and here comes 4 fresh players on the floor for the Lady Raiders. Also into the ball game, it's going to be number 23 Masters out of Houston, Texas. See if she can check in and initiate some firepower for Angelina. Cannot convert at the free throw line though. Second on the way, and it does not convert. So 0 for 2, Tripp. When you're down 14, man, every one of those free throws are hugely important.
Yeah.
Spin move, driving to the basket, won't go. Pull down, Raiders on the run. I'm sorry, Roadrunners, and that's a bucket. Putting her in double digits on the night. That is 10 points for Walker. Kick out for 3 on the way off the mark. Walker pulls it down. Mariah pushing the pace. Kick out on the left side. Ferguson had it. Now drives to the basket. They see her, and she's going to the free throw line after a foul. I believe that's going to be called on Marshall. Yeah, they get Sydney Marshall on the block down low. So Davidson will come back on the floor, and Jackson, when we return, it's a stoppage of play. 41-29, the Lady Roadrunners trying to come back and make a push here late in the third. And we'll step away. Quick timeout here. More after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
You know, here at First State Bank, we're not just about opening accounts or getting loans. We're about community, whether that's sponsoring local events, donating to nonprofits, or volunteering hundreds of hours. It comes down to the fact that we're local money working for you, local people. For over 80 years, we've been helping Texans build their homes, their businesses, and their dreams. With 7 convenient locations, there's always a branch around the corner. So come say hi and get to know us. First State Bank, where community matters.
When joints begin to fail.
Back once again here at the Budke Serna Classic, day number
more than
1, game number 4, Three Rivers Raiders, Angelina Roadrunners. And Three Rivers out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri lead this contest 41-29. We have 4:55 to go here in this third quarter.
Mark McLean there. I'm Tim Howard. Thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network. As well, I got to tell you, Coach Wiggs was letting his team know, man, we've got to continue the effort that got us to this point. Letting his team know, unacceptable, guys. You're better than that. And, every one of them was eye-on contact there. Great job getting his team kind of motivated to finish out this third quarter with a surge. We'll see how they respond. Missed the first free throw. Second one on the way is good. So it's an 11-point game with 4:50 to go in the third. Wells across to Marshall. Hands it off to Johnson. Wells, Davidson pops in the middle. Now they'll hand off up top to Jackson. Jackson's hanging, shooting, can't get it to fall. Ferguson with the rebound. Shanice brings it across to McMahon. And how about River Scott? Trying to work through that defensive pressure. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. And the Raiders are going to take it the distance, and that's why you hustle down the floor. Jackson trails the shot, gets the rebound, and puts it in. Now she's going to get a foul, though, as she, I was just short of mugging. Just short. I mean, not necessarily. Good aggressive defense, I would call it. But does get whistled for the foul.
Just following through on the offensive play.
That's what it was. Yes. So 13-point game here, man. This is make or break time for the Lady Roadrunners. She converted the free throw line. Got a shot to, get back within that 10-point world, and that's all the difference in the world going into the fourth. If we've talked about exertion and what it's going to take. You get a little break in between, not a long one, but a 1-minute timeout can help you if you can claw your way back.
If you get, like I say, if you can ever get around 10 and everything, the old three-point line has helped out dramatically in
yes, it has.
Many a team's comeback effort.
I'm telling you, they have got to find a way to convert here at the free throw line. Getting that one to fall, but still an 11-point advantage for the Raiders, as it's a 12-point. I told you math or fractions weren't my strength. Neither is basic arithmetic. 12-point ball game, inside 4 minutes to go.
Calculator is a wonderful thing.
You just thought I was texting all that time. Here is a ball that's deflected out of bounds off of Angelina. So remains the possession of the Lady Raiders. 15 on the shot clock. Wells surveys defense. Davidson getting good position, but then it closed fast. Now over the top, they get it to her, and it's going to be a blocking call on, I believe that's going to go against Rivera Scott. Yeah.
And again, that's, boy, That's one of those that could go either way, and I don't know if it's a reputation call or whatever it is. Maya Davidson, again, we talked about how good she is on the floor. She could have easily been charged with a charging foul there.
Yeah, Coach Coleman was like wanting a little explanation. The official said she didn't establish her spot, and that was the difference. So free throws on the other side there. So 13-point game. Quickly up and down the floor as here comes that pressure defense again. Three Rivers on the drive. Kick out for three. Stepped on the line. That back heel is going to be on the sideline, so that'll cost the Lady Raiders an opportunity.
Talk about the three-point line and how great that is, especially if you're trying to come back. Then again, if you're running down the floor and not really paying attention, that distance between the three-point line and the sideline is obviously not as big as you thought it was.
That's for sure. And as you've been playing, 3 quarters of basketball now, those legs start to get a little heavy too. So it's trying to get in, now kick out for three. Left side shot on the way off the mark. Getting the offensive board though, and the kick out for three on the right side is good. Count the basket. That's a big one there for Jade Fry. Fry coming up with her her 7th point of the afternoon. Ball's on the floor, a race for it, picked up and staying alive. It is Three Rivers. Man, I'm hurting there for Thompson as she kind of got bent like a pretzel on the floor. Couldn't get the shot to go. Now driving on the layup out of bounds. Last touched by Three Rivers.
Kind of crazy there, both ends of the floor on that one with Angelina on the floor trying to go for a loose ball. But Alex Wiggs ends up calling for a timeout here.
I think it's a good time for him just to kind of reestablish things with his team as the Roadrunners chance to cut inside a 10-point lead, and this definitely could be one of those opportunities for the Lady Roadrunners we were talking about, because you're at the 10-minute or 10-point mark.
Yeah.
And how much does it take to of efficiency of using up that what you're going to have? They haven't shown a deep bench today. Can you get a little closer and then get that timeout going into the fourth? We'll see.
Yeah, and then again from an Angelina standpoint, who's going to step up and do something for you? Jade Fry, she only has 2 field goals in the game, but they're both three-pointers.
Yeah.
And if she ends up being your three-point player that can get the points for you, well, and so be it. They have to find somebody who's got that hot hand and can keep going to them.
Good point, Mark. And I'm looking at the feedback here. There are people that are checking in. I want to know, do you still have a cookie over there in the corner? I didn't think it was going to. I was thinking from my vantage point, that cookie never stood a chance.
Somebody really wants to know that?
You're disciplined.
Believe it or not, the game has been so riveting that I have not had a chance to finish off the cup.
Okay.
But I'm going to.
It will happen. Again, it's a 10-point ball game. 2 free throws coming here as we're back to action and drawing the foul. Going to the stripe, it's going to be Ariana Masters. Masters 5'6", out of Houston, Texas. So see if the freshman can deliver here. The free throw line. Free throws have kept the Roadrunners in this thing. And right on cue, missing that one.
Well, the free throws in the first quarter was about all they could hit.
Exactly.
Now that you're going into the fourth quarter, they need to hit them.
That fatigue is starting to take the leg burn starting to take make its mark in this game. Down to a 10-point game. Davidson, long three, top of the key, won't go. Rebound is pulled down by Fry, and they've got an opportunity to get even closer inside 2 minutes to go in the third. This 15 on the shot clock.
Yeah, looks like a man-to-man defense for Three Rivers. 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Nice shot from the baseline. Doesn't get it to fall, though, and it will be an opportunity for the Lady Raiders. They'll pull it back out. Thought they were going to run fast break. Davidson thought about it and then kind of says, hey, I don't have to force this. That's a pretty mature decision there. She was wide open, but said we can get a better shot than that. Like that three. And count the basket for the Raiders. That's Jasmine Davis. And here comes the pressure defense again. Boy, they turn that on, and it is a buzzsaw. Chipping away back to back for Davis. Minute to go, and a full-court pass, and that beats the Roadrunners, and she could not track that down. Gates has that one go out of bounds.
Just when Angelina tries to get close and get it back to within 10. Here's Three Rivers going. Time to turn it up a notch.
Yeah, they are, boy, there's something with that defense. As soon as they put the clamps back on, it was a totally different outcome of what we've seen. That, there's a blocking foul there.
Camille Brown's going to pick up the charge. Nice job by Jade Fry to just stand there and wait.
Yeah, Fry.
I think.
They called that on Fry.
Seriously?
That's what I thought too. I thought she had established, but she not only takes the lump, but insult to injury, picks up the foul.
Wow, okay. So Camille Brown ends up at the free throw line to shoot.
Gets that one to fall, so it's a 15-point advantage, 50-35. I may be premature on that. I thought it was 49-35. Yeah, now it's 51-35. So inside a minute to go here, and back up to 15. Quinn kick out to Walker. Her shot won't fall, and it is the Raiders up and down the floor. Neal pushes off to Marshall. Marshall had it knocked away. And it's handled off the floor from Brown. Kick out for three. Won't go. Rebound. Put back. Won't go. Finally controlled by the Roadrunners. That's Ferguson. 8 seconds on the clock. Quinn dribbling with 4. Throws it up. Misses everything. And that's how the third period comes to an end. 51-35 as we get set for the fourth quarter. It's coming up after this here at the Budke Serna Classic from Trinity Valley in Athens, Texas, here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At UT Health East Texas, our skilled orthopedic and sports medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives. Sometimes managing your health and keeping track of all the details can feel a little overwhelming. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected with your health care. You can message your doctor, see test results, pay your bills on time, and even request on-demand video visits to be seen right away from the comfort of your own home. All through your smartphone, tablet, or computer from virtually anywhere. Less stress, more living.
And welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter underway here as the Raiders are leading the Roadrunners by 16. Lady Roadrunners of Angelina with the ball. They're going to have to make the most of every possession, one would think. I'm Tim Howard along with Mark McLean. Mark, your thoughts on that impressive run down the stretch after all the hard work from Angelina. The Three Rivers Raiders pulled right back away.
Yeah, once they flip the switch and the defense turns into offense, and Before you know it, they've got a very comfortable lead once again.
3 on the way from the corner, not there. It's pulled down by Weaver, and they're going to slow it down here as Davis will bring it over the timeline. Takes a look at the defense, now goes right side into the lane. Knocked away by Quinn, and out of bounds off of Quinn and the Lady Roadrunners. I love that angle right there, just down in the paint, man. There's not a lot of space down low in there. I mean, I think sometimes we get to take it for granted what's happening, but there's a lot of pushing and shoving and banging in the paint. Pulled down and cleared by, I believe that was, that was number 30, Ferguson. Shanice now with a chance to go up, but had it blocked.
On the way up.
Yeah, great defense that time from Taylor. Samari with a big, big smile as she gets the ball in the low post, spin move. Won't go. Cleared away by Rivera Scott. Ferguson, Fry with the catch and the left-hander off the glass. It's good. Back to a 14-point game as Thompson and Davidson will check in here at the next stoppage of play. Wells gonna be whistled, and a stoppage of play. That foul coming against Rivera Scott, Alicia Rivera Scott.
Be her second foul.
So
and
Taylor,
this is only the 4th of 5 today, right?
Yeah, I got another one, boy. Looking forward to Trinity Valley here on your Cardinal Sports Network, the host team of this tournament. Of course, Coach Budke just kind of changed the culture around here. A lot of these national championship banners would not have happened without his prowess. Crossaway's got 4 of those. And man, just as good a coach as he was, even better guy. Coach Budke, well revered around here, as was Miranda.
Well, the crazy thing is, after it got established and got started, tradition is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it is. And every year, the anniversary, I don't know if anniversary is the right word, but a lot of heavy hearts when you think about that very tragic day happened in November of 2011 when he and his assistant coach, who also was a player here at Trinity Valley, lost their lives way too soon, and certainly missed around here. Went on to do excellent things at Oklahoma State. Baseline drive, pass down in the paint. They get tangled up. The shot goes, rolls, and won't fall. The putback from Davidson is no good, but she draws a foul and will be going to the free throw line. So a chance to build on a 12-point lead.
Fry picking up the foul. That is her 3rd.
Man, oh man. And you talk about Davidson, and she's got to be getting looks from people wanting to take her to the next level. She's just, what impresses you most? There's so much to love about her, right?
Yeah, it just seemed like her game is just pretty solid, but she doesn't get flustered at anything. She just kind of knows where she's going next and what she's doing, and makes a 1 or 2 on the free throws there.
And right as I start breaking on her, she misses at the stripe. But you're right. She's the complete player, and looks like one of the things I notice about this Lady Raiders team, they're a cohesive group. They have a pretty good connection on the floor and off the floor. You can see a lot of encouragement on the sideline when they get to that bench. That's the right culture there. Pass down low won't convert to points, so as Fry could not get it to fall. Up easy off the glass for Dakaria Jackson, and she'll make that basket. Now a foul coming here against Alexia Weaver. Weaver picking up her fourth foul of the ballgame. So she'll step away momentarily here. 6:51 to go in this ballgame. And man, Coach Coleman's got to feel like, man, every time we make a little bit of a run, we just can't get things going because the Lady Raiders have something to say about it.
Yep.
That defense has been tenacious all night long.
But he will use it as coachable situations here. So a good thing that they're seeing this kind of competition early in the season.
Sure.
It'll certainly help them out down the road.
Agree. It is a 15-point deficit as there's a timeout on the floor, full timeout. So we'll step away. It's the Budke Serna Classic here on the campus of Trinity Valley. More after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Yeah, welcome back. We're in the Valley this evening here. Cardinal Sports Network continuing on. I'm Tim Howard along with Mark McLean joining us this weekend. Looking forward to having Benny Rogers join us tomorrow evening on the broadcast. But Mark, man, it's been a pleasure working with you today and looking forward to tomorrow. And what are some of your initial thoughts, not just of this, but of the tournament overall?
That was a great cookie.
Yeah, the cookie, I knew we would get back to that. As the other question I had was that the original cookie, or did you work down another one to get to that point?
No, there was only one. It was a big one, but there was only one.
Quickly back down the floor after the made basket underneath. And now a foul coming here as Jade Fry will be going to the free throw line. She was rebounding the ball out of bounds there. It will be Angelina basketball. And they'll look into the teeth of another full court press.
Davidson picking up her third foul. Again, here's Angelina, going to have to work against that token press, if you will. They're just showing it.
Just showing you, hey, we can bring it back if we need to. And they have on occasion to really separate between these couple of ball clubs. Got a reach coming here, so it'll be Angelina basketball underneath following the foul on Kaylee Thompson.
5:59 to go here in this fourth quarter. 56-43. Three Rivers, Lady Raiders, Region 16 representative out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri, making their first trip here to Athens for the Classic.
So TVCC hosting Hill, that'll come up here. Scheduled for 7 o'clock. We might be close to being on pace for that. We'll see. Keep you posted on that, but still 5+ to go in this one.
Hill out of Region 5, very competitive team. They're always right in the middle of things. And so I would assume that just geographically, Hill and Trinity Valley, I'm sure, had some knockdown dragouts over the years.
We'll look forward to seeing what that one will offer up here. It's coming up following this one, as it's been the Lady Raiders from the start. They have not looked back, and Angelina has been fighting uphill all afternoon. In fact,
no ties, no lead changes.
Yeah, they struggled to get their first basket with 4 minutes plus to go. Not in the first quarter, not in the first period, but in the second period of play. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first half before they got their first basket. Now, they did have 8 points free throws, but they did not crack the cylinder before that. From the field. Still a 13-point game here. So Coach Coleman working hard with his squad, but they're not going to get a shot away with a shot clock violation. Coaches.
Well, you're behind by 13. You got to shoot.
Coach Goldman was right there talking to his team, and they still didn't get it away. That is something to be said, I think, about Three Rivers and their insanely good defense tonight. How hard they've been working. Swinging it around left side. Foul out top. That basket will not count. It'll be a foul on Carly Gates. Carly out of Garland, freshman for the Lady Roadrunners. Drive left side won't go. Offensive rebound, and the putback is good. Clean block underneath as Taylor gets all ball and sends it back where it came from. Now trying to finish it on the other end. Kick out for three from the left corner on the way. It's good. Count the basket as Jasmine Davis puts it through. And it is an 18-point lead inside 4.5 to go. Working it around the left side now. Fry calling for the ball. They get it to her. On the low block, shot and basket, draws the foul as Taylor is whistled. That will be her second foul of the evening.
I see where Fry is one of those players that could give Region 14 competition some fits because she's got enough size and presence inside to do what she needs to do and get those shots like the one she just made against the defensive pressure. But we've already seen her make some three-pointers here tonight as well.
Yeah, got a good inside-outside game, so coming through at the stripe there. Back to a 15-point contest, closing in on the 4-minute mark.
16 in the ball game for Fry.
Where would they be without her? My goodness, they've had trouble executing points tonight. Right wing, shot on the way. Net is hung. So the clock dwindling away for Coach Byron Coleman and his squad as they look ahead to tomorrow. We talked about the fact that Three Rivers will play TVCC tomorrow night.
And against South Plains.
Yeah, they'll take on South Plains at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So we'll have an opportunity to see how they bounce back tomorrow. Taking it off the backboard is Zakaria Jackson for two.
63-46. 3 minutes to go in the game.
17-point lead. Working it around the perimeter, being very methodical. Now Fry takes it. Kick out, shot on the way, not there. And last touch by Three Rivers. Davidson coming back in the ball game as Taylor will sit and Davis checks out. Coming on the floor is Kaylee Thompson.
Alex Wiggs, the fourth-year head coach at Three Rivers, when he was putting Davidson back in. He gave her the big high five and told her to finish it.
Yeah, she still on assignment as that three-pointer goes. Tipped away. Davidson down on the block, the low left block. Couldn't get the roll, though. It's cleared away by Morgan. Thought she had a lane to the basket. Pulled it back out.
All the way too easy. Little opening there for Jackson.
So it'll bring out a timeout here with 2:07 to go. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. I want to remind you, still to come tonight, it's Trinity Valley hosting Hill. You'll see that one, of course, here on the Cardinal Sports Network. And then a full slate of action tomorrow. Starting things off It's going to be Northwest Florida State, the defending national champion, #1 team in the country. They will take on Paris to start things at 11 a.m. 1 o'clock, LSU Eunice versus Panola. 3 o'clock, it's Angelina, South Plains. And then Hill and Cedar Valley at 5 o'clock, followed by Three Rivers, who we're seeing now, taking on TVCC.
Hey, Dr. Adam.
2 full days of great junior college women's basketball action. Athens, kind of a hotbed of a place to be this weekend.
Yeah, a lot of great basketball talent around here, man. You want to see some hoops?
No.
Hang out here
High
this
school
weekend.
football playoffs are still in full swing.
Yeah, and it's been a lot of fun watching the round ball going through the cylinder this afternoon. Definitely looking forward to more tonight and tomorrow as this thing will close out. Then Trinity Valley will take on LSU Eunice. 3 on the way, won't go. Tracked down by Three Rivers. Nice pass, leading her, going up. Count the basket, and one opportunity. Going to the free throw line. I love that energy, man. We're playing with a bounce in the step. Just a lot of explosiveness here. So with a minute 36 to go here, you're up 18 points with a chance to add to it here. They're not taking their foot off the gas just yet.
Yeah, it's one of those timing things, I guess. You get the steal.
Yeah.
All right, so you're Three Rivers. Do you push it down the floor and try and get the fast break points, even though Angelina had defenders back? Or do you take it out in the corners and kill some clock? Kaylee Thompson decided to push it to the basket, gets the basket and the foul.
Yeah, I do like the intensity, and I think instinct kicks in as you're rolling with the ball, and you got to just, you're working on all kind of rotations. You're playing for more beyond this game, and they look good there. She's gonna get a steal here. Tightrope in the sideline, going up. Good hustle there to get the blocked shot there.
And if you're Byron Coleman at Angelina, you like seeing that.
I was going to say, Walker.
You're behind by 20 points, but your player is hustling back down the floor to knock the ball out of the way.
Yeah, Amaria Walker goes all out to get that block, knocks it out of bounds. Would have been easy to mail it in, but again, you got everybody laying it out on the line here. Inside a minute to go. Early on in this season, and man, it gets kind of just wets the chops for some fun hoops over the next couple 3 months. All over several regions represented. That's an easy call for the official there as player got set, and we talked about nobody mailing it in here. Jade Fry gets set, draws the charge.
Thompson picks up the foul, and it's going to be her 5th.
So she'll be checking out after picking up her 5th. Final 40 seconds. And the one thing you want to say, somebody hit a wet spot out there and tweak a knee or anything like that, man. Finish healthy here, as this one is well in hand. Both teams will be back at it tomorrow here at the Budke Serna Classic. Still and driving, shooting, and a foul with 16.5 to go.
I will confess that there I'm a little surprised.
I am too.
I figured Iowa Three Rivers would pull it, get it across midcourt, pull it back into the corners and run out the time.
I was a little surprised by that one too. Now you're inside one shot clock full, but still trying to get to the basket. So it was 16.5. Stoppage of play. Free throw on the way. Missed it.
But I'm sure for Three Rivers, the mentality as we're kind of looking at it over here at the Three Rivers bench, we've driven all this way to come to this classic. Nobody is supporting us except the people that are on this bench.
It's us against the world.
Yeah.
With 16.5 to go. Hey, if a coach doesn't use that, he could get a citation. I mean, you can go to jail for that. It's us against the world.
Yep.
So with 16:5 left, it's a 20-point contest. And but all kidding aside, Three Rivers has looked good today, man. They came out all on point, as the ball will be
on a
rebounded.
mission, per se.
They'll dribble it out. Looks like here to end this one. 69-49, the final. Big win this afternoon. Coach Wiggs and his squad improving to 7-1 in the early going here after the 20-point lead. Final thoughts on this one?
Just a very impressive effort from Three Rivers. Haven't seen them for the first time now. They're very impressive. Angelina, they got some great pieces to work with, and I'm sure that Byron Coleman will do just that as the conference play will get set to start here shortly. But of course, they have another game tomorrow. But they'll be fine when the time comes. So I see some good future things for them down the road. Three Rivers, a very impressive team to watch. I'm glad they're not in Region 14.
I want to see them twice. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch them match up with Trinity Valley tomorrow evening in the final game of the Budke Serna tournament. Speaking of Trinity Valley, they're coming up next. They host Hill College. We'll have it for you right here coming up on the Cardinal Sports Network.